We just told you about some women who beat men in sports. Well, we mentioned the outstanding ultra marathonist Pam Reed. She's the first woman to become the overall winner of the excruciating Badwater Ultra Marathon. She is tough. She's also the first person to run 300 miles without sleep. My goodness, woman. Pam Reed joins us via Skype to talk about going head-to-head with male athletes. Pam, first of all, I admire what you've accomplished. What kind of woman does it take to beat male competitors in sports?
Well, I think a lot of women, we're pretty strong. It's a lot of mental. I think as I've been thinking about this, I'd say it's probably 90% mental once you get to that level, at any level of any sport, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know about you. Growing up, I was an athlete, and I would come head-to-head with guys in sports, and they would get so angry when I would beat them. They would be so embarrassed. But, women can do it. In your experience, how do men react when they're beaten by women?
Well, on the surface, I think it seems okay, but we're all competitors and we all would like to beat each other, I think. So, they did not, in the past, when I've beaten them, they have not shown any, they were fine, actually.
Oh, that's great. That's refreshing to hear. Do you think that there would be more stories like yours, though, if more sports allowed women to compete with men? I always think about, like, football.
Yeah, well, something like that where the size probably comes into much more of a, it matters a lot more than in something like running, and it seems like the longer distance you go, the women may get closer, but I think when you look back at studies, it still looks like men are maybe 10%, a little bit better. It just depends on who shows up to these events, and who you're going against on a given day.
And you made a good point earlier. I mean, men's and women's sports are sometimes separated to protect women from injury, but some people believe that it's also about protecting guys from being beaten by women. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, that's interesting. I'm sure it crosses their mind. I mean, I think it crosses, it definitely must cross their mind. They don't want to get beat by a woman or, even when women are competing, we don't want to get beat by some of our competitors. We know, we've watched what they've done in the past and we feel like we want to beat them. So it's probably the same on both levels.
I'm with you. Just like some good competition. Pam Reed, really appreciate it.
Thank you.